Welcome to Granddad's Forge Labor Day Special. We're here at Big Jim's Blade Shop. Got Hans Groff, Ed Christini, and Jim Patterson making a sword and other stuff. Hold on, not so fast. We got to discuss Quad State 2018. What happened? Where are we going? Remember my challenge? I was going to raise money through blacksmithing because I had some personal issues where I could not use any of my own funds. So I challenged myself. Guess what? Total fail. But I'm still going to Quad State. I'll explain that to you. First of all, I kept bragging I was going to, well, not bragging, but I kept declaring that I was soon going to have my Etsy store online. And the few items that I got whacked out were already purchased by friends and family and neighbors. And I want to thank all of them for their support. But why didn't I get there? Well, three major screw-ups. First of all, I didn't even take into account my schedule when I made that big, lofty declaration that I was going to challenge myself. You know, grandkids' birthdays were coming up. My son got engaged. He had an engagement party. The Williams Grove Historical Steam Engine Society, they had events that I had totally forgot about, like their biggest of the year. The blacksmith shop, at Williams Grove, we had our normal stuff that we had to do. And then I had a couple of hammer-ins to attend, so it was all blacksmith-related stuff, but it was full, it was wonderful, and I wasn't going to pass up being able to hang out with other smiths, that's for dang sure. So those were like basically down days. And then, so that didn't leave me too many other weeks. And then the other time management failure that I had was I had forgotten that, I had prior obligations. There were things that I was already working on blacksmith wise. There were things that family had asked for certain events that are coming up that I had to work on, so on and so forth. And then the last thing I totally screwed up was I didn't keep it simple. And that's from one newbie to another. Keep it simple. I was already set up to make a lot of simple things like pokers, fire pokers, camping gear, skewers, S-hooks, all that kind of stuff. I could have been churning that, but no, I had to be all lofty and get ideas. I wanted to make bottle openers with wizard heads and fancy twists and all that kind of stuff. And, well, cut a long story short, I wasted weeks and weeks and weeks tooling up, making tools to make the stuff that some of the stuff I have yet to make a wizard head. Isn't that embarrassing? I've played around with making a hood, but I've never, not one that I can show you and say, hey, look what I made. It's ridiculous. So all that stuff. Well, then I got to deciding, my birthday came up and family didn't quite understand my challenge to myself. So I was basically given for my birthday the money to get to Quad State. So everything's paid for, God provided. That's great. But I still had shopping money that I wanted to earn. There's a little problem there. I've made some wonderful friends. Most of you guys that I'm talking about are staring at me right now. And you guys are all getting ready for Quad State, making stuff to exchange with other people, making gifts, making things to sell at Quad State, all that kind of stuff. And here I am, selfishly focused on trying to raise money so I can go on a shopping spree at Quad State. And I thought that, I'm just going to backpedal the whole thing. Okay, the challenge to myself, okay, I'm just going to spend the next couple of weeks making stuff for you guys and for, maybe if there's anything I can make extra that I could raise money while I'm there. But, I'm happy where I'm at. I don't need to do a lot of shopping or all that kind of stuff. And I'm always being blessed constantly, both by the blacksmithing community and so on. And and just life in general. Even though life's been pretty mean to me lately, it's still been kind of good to me lately. So that's Quad State 2018. I'm a coming. I'm gonna have a fun, and I'm gonna learn a lot, and I'm gonna meet all you guys, and it's gonna be the greatest thing ever. So let's get back to Hans, Ed, Jim, and me making this sword on Labor Day. It'll be the critical part of the phase. They're setting up the grinder to put in the fuller that goes down the edge of the blade. So getting that just perfect is going to be the trick.
Something good. You're really tracking all that wheel rubber on the side. Stayed up there.
Yep.
You can see the bow in it.
Yep. I don't get what.
Okay, if we're ready to grind, I gotta put this on.
Here, show us the full. Wow, looking good. And while we're getting this sword ready, how about a little bit of Hans Groff action when we were out at his place having a hammer in? I'll show you that clip right now. Then Jim Patterson also took some more clips from Hans Groff's Charming Hollow Forge, and I'll put the links to that down below.
Where the hell did you get that fire extinguisher at with the damn sprinkler head on?
My first job, one of my subcontracts was a
Hey Jim, say hi.
Howdy?
putting a fuel island in.
Okay.
And they put those in the pump pits. I had one here too, but it went off.
Was it messy?
No, but
Were you in here?
I was going up to shut this off. And I heard a ting ting ting. I thought this was going like melting. And I went up just like that, and I looked, and it freaking went off.
All in your face? You see that fire extinguisher? Look at the head on it.
And it's some kind of chemical to put out gas, so it's not good to breathe.
Yeah, right?
And it was the first thing I did.
Was it halon or?
No, it says on it. It goes off at 175 degrees, so it was warm in here when it went off.
Think we could split that and make two? Oh, yeah. Yeah, make one that one turn the other way. What can we cut with? That I don't know. I have to talk to Hans.
What you got to cut with, Hans?
Bandsaw right there.
Oh, sweet. You want me to hold it?
Might not be
You use it
plugged
as a
in.
table saw? Me to hold it, or you hold it, me use it as a table saw? Should be able to get two out of that, no problem. Get ready, Rob.
Oops.
As he's touching stuff up.
There we go.
So that's what get that over the other way. I think so.
Ah, easily. Yeah.
Them other ones on the wall, too, small, everything?
Another mild steel and it banged down.
Okay.
That was my first one.
First one?
Yep.
It looked nice.
Christine with his hands
Cool.
on the party.
This saves you from chewing up your work surface.
I have that same problem John Coffee.
Ed is adding the point to the sword. The pointy end, the dangerous end, the business end.
It was like, first time I saw that in a while.
And he's a very smart man. He checked to make sure it wasn't too hot.
I'm good with that.
There's a shameless plug for County Line Forge. Well, it's lovely on the ears.
Yeah, I don't know what to do about that.
What's that, the chicken?
Now it's Ed's turn.
I mean, it's moving. Yeah, it definitely got wider. I don't like that. That's too flat. For me. It'll show you if you're not flat, that's for sure. Here. Yeah, that's way too flat. I don't like that at all. Look at that.
Sounds like we need another hammer in there. Okay, so it's been decided that they're going to make a flatter to finish this. Hope you enjoyed seeing that. That was kind of fun for us too. We're going to continue working on that sword at the next time we get together and have another hammer in. Not sure if it'll be at Jim's again or Hans again or up at my place. We don't know. The next hammer in that we're all going to be at is going to be out at John Coffey's house at Quad State. I doubt if we're going to work on the sword then. But anyway, this will continue on down the road here a little bit. Hope you enjoyed it, and unfortunately I had to do this outro on lunch at work, otherwise this videotape would not get out. Get her done. Anywho, just remember, If you thunk it, now you gotta make it. Thanks a lot. Write me at my email address, granddadsforge@gmail.com. If you have any questions, contact me through Facebook. You know, usual places I hang out. Love y'all. See you later.